We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show, where our one rule is keep your chrome polished. I am your host today, Bumpy McSquigums, and we're checking out Chrome Wolf. It is by Magitech and KEMCO, releasing on August 17th, 2023. And a big shout out and a thank you to KEMCO for providing me with a code for this. It means a lot, and it is truly appreciated. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, so let's dive in and begin. This is the Nintendo Switch version of the game, by the by. Alright, the Imperial Captain says, looks like we're all here. I'll start the briefing. I'm sure you're all aware that the rebel Unicornian army threatens the peace of the Le Noir Empire. We're gonna try to say it like that. Le Noir. Alright, there's been a report that says one faction of this rebel army has taken over Treka village just northeast of here. No doubt they are planning to attack Reval City, using the village as their base of operations. Reval City is home to the Emperor and the Imperial Castle. We cannot allow these rebel scum to do as they please. We have been ordered to infiltrate Treka village and crush the rebel army there. Our plan is to launch a surprise attack on the enemy. To do that, we'll use the Trent Tunnel up north. We should be able to sneak right up behind them and fill them with lead. We'll be splitting up into teams of 3. Each team will be given a tank. The Emperor has given them to us in order to protect you promising young soldiers. Don't even think about getting a scratch on these vehicles. Above all, I want each and every one of you to complete the mission without any casualties. Oh, that's kind of them. Well, that's pretty much it for the briefing. If you have any questions, I will take them now. Sir, what is it, Corporal Abel Torre? I understand the mission objective, but the enemy has taken over Treka village. What about the civilians? They may be caught up in the battle. There's nothing to worry about. It seems most of the villagers fled in fear of being pillaged by the rebels. Besides, it's a Unicornian village. The Empire doesn't care if there were any civilian casualties. Wait a minute. Unicornians are the citizens of the Empire too. His Grace said so himself. Silence, Corporal. Don't forget that the Unicornians are responsible for all of this. His Grace released them from slavery, and yet they have the nerve to rebel. Why do you take their side? If I may, Captain, not every Unicornian has turned on the Emperor just yet. I think Abel just wanted to say that we shouldn't get the innocent involved. Cruz is right, Captain. I will take down anyone that threatens the peace of the Empire. I sure hope so, but the rebels are sly and cowards. They may pretend to be civilians to get close to you. I'm afraid if you let your guard down, some innocent Unicornians may just shoot you in the back. Trust no one. Yes, sir. Now that's what I like to hear. Cruz, Abel, I look forward to seeing what you two can do. There are no more questions. I will now hand out 3 emblems per team. You can use magic according to the attribute of these emblems by equipping them. Think carefully before putting them on. We'll rendezvous at the entrance of Trent Tunnel. Don't forget to get a tank from the storehouse. You are all dismissed. Well, that's, Give me a break, Abel. I felt like I was on pins and needles when you spoke back to the captain. No kidding. I wouldn't be surprised if you were court-martialed for insubordinate behavior. I'm sorry, you two, but I had to confirm the civilian situation. What is it you always say? Only soldiers with guns should shoot and be shot. Yeah, soldiers like us put our lives on the line, but anyone else just becomes victims of the war. True. That leads to sadness and, well, hatred. And those are the very things that fuel wars. But the Cap said there are only enemies left in Treka village. You should be able to go all out. Very funny, but that's not it. We are fighting fellow citizens of the Empire, you know? The rebels are fellow citizens, eh? Well, if they cared about the Empire at all, they should just surrender. The war between the Empire and Hubert, at our border is still going on. They are out of their minds for rebelling at a time like this. Well, I'm sure the Unicornian rebels have their reasons. Not everything is as clear as day. In any case, it's been 20 years since His Grace promised the Unicornians their freedom at the end of the Civil War. I'm sure they feel betrayed after believing they would finally be freed from their slave status. His Grace betrayed no one. Discrimination doesn't go away overnight. Blame the people that can't get used to the change. It's fair. Blame the people. 100%. They are solely responsible for prolonging this war with Hubert. All due to a misunderstanding and misdirecting their anger towards the Emperor. They are promised a steady income as long as the markets are stable, but the rebels just had to cause trouble. The Unicornians have been at it for over 20 years, and yet there was no sign of anything steady. I can't blame them. True, too. It's because Hubert has an unfair monopoly over elementite. We are in a war over this resource. We acquire the rights to mine elementite, domestic affairs would stabilize, and they would get what they want. Now, there's no proof for that. The Empire wins against Hubert. There's no guarantee the Unicornians would be safe. The Imperialists have dominated all the rights in the past. Who wouldn't second-guess them now? Hey, punk, think about what you're saying. Do you dare doubt His Grace's words? Hello? I'm not the one doubting. I'm saying the rebelling Unicornians are... Enough, you two. Calm down, you two. This always turns into a heated argument, and we don't have time for that now. Abel's right. If we keep wasting time arguing here, we'll miss the rendezvous time. Graham, you chose to fight for the Emperor. I'm sure you wouldn't want to take the walk of shame back home just because we were late. Of course not. There's no way I could face my father, a ranking officer, without accomplishing something spectacular on the battlefield. That's right, Graham. All you need to do is gain a few ranks and send crews to the front lines after that. Brilliant! I would never have to see his mug ever again. Say what you want. Before that, I'd send you to so far out that you could practically kiss Hubert on the head. To do that, we have to work together here and now. Everyone must know we are the strongest team of them all. This will be our first campaign together. Crews, are you sure you know how to use your skills? No, I'm totally clueless, apparently. To tell you the truth, I am a bit nervous, so I kind of forgot. What a poor excuse for a soldier. Looks like we'll have to go over the basics again. Yeah, you will. First, we'll go over the parameters that indicate your basic skills, from the top down. Cool. Alright. Parameters can fluctuate in value. The first is HP, which represents your stamina. When this becomes 0, you'll be KO'd and unable to do anything until revived. Cool. Next is your SP, which are points you need to use magic and unique skills to each soldier class. Points will be used up according to the skill cost, and you cannot use magic and skills when this becomes 0. Next, the rifle gauge. To the right is your AP gauge. AP are points required to use weapon skills and increase as you fight more battles. Note that you cannot restore these points by resting at an inn, okay? Alright. Next, let's take a look at the left side of the screen. These parameters are different from HP and so on. They deal with damage, speed, and other stats. Attack, defense, speed, magic defense, and dexterity. Attack affects your attacking power. The higher it is, the more damage your physical attack deals. Defense is damage taken from physical. The higher it is, the less you take. Speed affects your speed. The higher it is, the more turns you'll have in battle. Magic is magic power. Higher it is, more damage through magic. Magic is less damage from magic and defense. And dexterity. The higher this is, the more accurate and evasive you'll become. You see the icons and percentage display below that? These show your resistances to each attribute. So physical, magic, you'll go over it, I suppose. The weapon icon indicates physical. The lower the value, the less damage you will take from physical. So physical resistance is at 100. Wait, what? The lower this value, the less damage you'll take from physical attacks. So it's not really physical resistance. It's more like physical vulnerability, maybe? It's okay. It's semantics at this point. Lower the value, the less magic damage. Resistances for fire, water, lightning elements as well. Equip yourself according. Got it. And finally, last is military classes. A class is your role as a soldier. Basically, it's your job. You see classes next to the resistances, right? This is a list of classes, and the gauges next to them represent how trained you are in each. So, support, trooper, sniper, mage, and recon. There are ranks for each class, and your CP gauge will go up as you gain CP after each battle for your current class. Once the CP gauge maxes out, you will gain a rank and learn a new skill for that class. Parameters are also affected differently by each class. By the way, each class can only equip certain weapons. Keep that in mind when you change classes. Most importantly, don't worry about losing the skill once you've learned it, even if you change classes. To wrap up, you can increase your elemental rank by equipping one of the emblems we just got. Remember that you boost elemental ranks with CP as well. Alright, that's a lot of info, but I think I got it. Thanks for the review, Sesh. We've covered all the basics. Now, let's go get ourselves a tank. The tanks are kept in a building to the right of Mission HQ. Don't mess up, please. I'm not a kid anymore, you know? Alright, sweet. So we can equip stuff now? Oh, hold on. Alright, I will be using the D-pad. There's up, down, left, right, no diagonal movement. Okay, got it. Equipment. You have the Aqua, the Flame, and the Thunder. So it's already auto-equipped. Alright, got it. So talk to you, sir. Sergeant Graham, it's good to see you and your team. Anything I can do for you? Actually, I was wondering if you could run through the details of the mission once more? I don't mind. Listen carefully. Your mission is to infiltrate Trekka village northeast of here and crush the rebel forces. You will use Trent Tunnel in the north in order to get into Trekka village undetected. His Grace was kind enough to lend us the newest tank models for this mission. You can get an ignition key for the tanks at the garage to the right of the Imperial Mission HQ here. All of us here wish you nothing but a safe return and a successful mission. Sweet. What's up? Oh, I still can't believe those Unicornians would start a rebellion right in the middle of our war with Hubiert. What? You want to know why we're fighting Hubiert? Where have you been? Well, whatever. I got nothing better to do. Let me give you a brief history lesson. It all started 300 years ago. No, it all started with elementite. It's used as an energy source for various machines, and consumption increases every year. The current empire was part of the former Lotus Kingdom, who owned the elementite mine. But when the kingdom disbanded, Hubiert at our border unjustly claimed the mine for themselves. And so the Empire and Hubiert were at an impasse regarding mining rights, and we were at war again without a moment to spare after the Civil War. Well, that sucks. Can I, search any of these bookshelves or... Nope, okay. Interesting. If I press any button, I stop moving. That is weird and kind of interesting, I suppose. Alright, Tank HQ. Well, there's keys here. I mean, that's where we're going to get our ignition keys, I assume. Oh, check the tank. Sorry to keep you waiting, Pops. Ah, there are the brats. What schedule are you on? Everyone's already left. Sorry we're late, Chief. So which one's our vehicle? It's this baby right here. She's a beaut, ain't she? I've never seen this type before. I don't suppose it's a new model. The Colonel's son sure knows his stuff. This state-of-the-art tank just rolled out the other day. The plating uses a new inclined design, maintaining the defense as the previous models but with major improvements to its weight and mobility. Very nice. Please tell us more about it later. So, can we get the tank key, please? None of you understand. Here, take it, and don't be too rough with her, alright? I got the tank key. You can use it outside of town to select or confirm. Select confirm to get into the tank at any time. You can even stay in your tank when moving in the field. Nice. If you run into enemies while in the tank, you will battle without getting out first. Battling in a tank means only the tank can execute commands. Makes sense since we'd be inside. So it would be one against however many enemies we run into, right? Being outnumbered makes me feel a bit uneasy. Not to worry, tanks are powerful. Normal attacks won't affect them. And they can take out most enemies in a single hit. On the other hand, attacks use up energy. Tanks can't attack if they don't have enough energy. Energy is also used up for repairs and special equipment. It's pretty much the most important factor. The max amount of energy that your tank has in battle will be shown as 100%. Energy used is shown in percentile. The energy required to fire your cannon is the base for any other commands. I see. So what do we do if we run out of energy? Just use the charge command. Doing so will enable you to recover some percentage of the energy. Energy is also recovered slowly while moving. Another thing, tanks can't be healed with magic like humans. Inns have no effect on them either. To heal a tank, you have to repair them at a part shop or use repair kits. And by the way, we won't be wiped out if our tank is destroyed. We'll get out and fight. However, you cannot repair a tank in battle once it's been destroyed. To avoid that from happening, keep upgrading the tank with better parts to reinforce it. Well, at any rate, tanks can't gain experience and level up like we do. To upgrade a tank, you have to get new parts and change its equipment and setup. Tank's abilities rely solely on its parts. If you want to prioritize fighting with tanks, then you can't be stingy with your gold. Lastly, tanks sure are convenient, but you shouldn't rely on them too much. I would have gone with overmuch. Feels like that would have worked better. Because defeating enemies while in your tank doesn't get you any CP. Well, in other words, I'd miss the opportunity to level up my military class and magic attribute. That is a problem. Exactly. Humans should never rely on gadgets too much. There are more details in the help section of the menu. Give it a read when you've got the time. I'll take a look when I need to. I learned best from first-hand experience, so let's get in. Just do it. That always was your motto, Cruz. Oh, Abel, before I forget, I think you dropped a letter in storage. Indeed, I must have dropped it when I was helping them with the maintenance the other day. It looks very girly. Is it from your girlfriend? You sly dog. I wish. This is from my little sister. Ah, the one you keep talking about. She's studying element engineering, right? I've heard about her. Her grades are off the charts. And has had offers from both universities and the Armed Development Division. Yeah, looks like we got a Doctor of Engineering in the making. It must make you proud being her older brother. Not necessarily. I always get compared to her, and I'm always in her shadow. She's also quite stuck up and never listens to what I say. I don't know what to do with her. Oh, really? Well, I've got no siblings, so I have no idea what that's like. I just wish I had a family that could pray for my safety. Anyway, you have a sister waiting for you to return. Put some back into it, Abel. I know. I won't kick the bucket before sending her a reply. Well, go on, get out of here. Make sure you come back alive. This tank was serviced by you, Pops, so we got nothing to worry about. We'll come back with a few medals on our chest. Alright. Tanking it up in the truck. Alright, let's go and do the thing with the stuff in the junk. Do we actually have equipment already set? We do. Okay. Is this a chest over here? Hey, I got a ration. It was a chest. Very cool. Oh, I see another chest. I'll talk to you two in a minute, ma'am and others, sir. Magic Stone! Here in Rival City. It's known as the Imperial City because the Emperor can be found in the nearby castle. Are you in the Imperial Army? Thank you for always protecting the city. Well, you know. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me. You folks in the Imperial Army? Ah, my son's fighting in the army too. He's been dispatched on a mission to defeat Hubert. But I'm sure he'll return safely. With some medals of honor. Are you folks about to go on a mission? Ah, nothing I can say but good luck. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's get over here and rob some more treasure chests. Remember, all visible loot is ours by right. Oh, we got a repair kit. All right, so when I accidentally blow up the tank, I can fix it. That's a good sign. They understand my my situation nicely. All right. I can't believe they set up a bomb in the middle of town. They're clearly targeting civilians with terrorism. The rebel army will do anything to achieve their goals. I'll never forgive them. This road's restricted. We got an anonymous tip that the rebel army set up a bomb ahead. Whoa, what? We can't let anyone through until we've confirmed it's safe. Just turn around and be on your way. Well, that's not good. Oh, a whole bunch of folks to talk to in here. Howdy there, youngins. This is the bar for newbies like yourself. It's a bit of a boop. It's a bit of a boot camp here, run by retired soldiers, or boop. If you have any questions about battles, this is the place to be. You'll most likely find your answer here. Not to jump the gun, but I'm in charge of explaining military classes. You want to hear me out? I mean, yeah, I guess. Sure. Military classes indicates your role as a soldier. You can also picture it as your job as a soldier. Every class has its own parameters and proficient weapons, as well as its own set of skills to be acquired. There are also passive abilities limited to each class. I'll go through each class and their characteristics. I should not have gone with this voice, so listen carefully. Trooper, strong class that fights in the forefront, strong in attack and defense. They learn skills that protect allies. Supporter, class that supports allies. It's in the name. Learn skills that boosts allies' parameters. Sniper, class that excels in long-ranged attacks. Strong in attack, they learn skills that can fall enemies in one shot, or fell enemies in one shot, I suppose would be more accurate. Mage, class specializing in magic abilities. Strong in magic power and magic defense. They also learn void magic. And finally, Recon, class specializing in speed. They can move without being seen and steal items from enemies. That's just a brief summary of military classes. Level up these classes to learn many different skills. If you master a class, you can acquire the passive abilities of that class. To do that, you have to gain over a certain amount of CP, which can be acquired after each battle. Once you learn a skill, you won't forget it even if you change classes. It's pretty good. Speaking of, you can change classes at Mission HQ anytime you feel like it. Try out different combinations. However, you cannot change classes just yet. Learn how to battle first. Battle. I have to warn you, though. You do not gain any CP if you defeat enemies while in a tank. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Tanks are handy, but you won't learn any class skills if you stay cramped up in that metal box the whole time. That's it for my spiel. Now go forth and become all that you can be in our army. Yep.
Oh, me? I talk about parameters all day, every day. Are you up for it?
Sure. All right. You got guts. Lend me your ears. I sobered up immediately. This is my subject right here. Level indicates strength. The higher it is, the stronger a character generally is. Hit points. A character's stamina. You are KO'd when this becomes an O. SP skill points. These are, we already kind of went over this. AP, percentage, rifle gate. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're leaving. I think this is just kind of rehashing a lot of stuff that we've already dealt with. Class points, gold. Yep. Okay. Yep. Cool. Yep. HP, energy, capacity, output, cost, firepower, physical armor. Alright, we know. Okay. No. Yeah. Hey, learners to go. Tips. Okay. We're leaving. I want to actually go and do something. I want to go and do something. Okay, we could technically immediately get into the tank, right? Like, that's the thing that they said. I don't remember how to do that, though. There's nothing in the tank. Okay. It was auto? Oh, interesting. Okay. Didn't they say there was like a specific thing that let us just get into a tank? Maybe we do it from here? Huh. I don't need the stats. How do we... Hold on. The tank. If you have a tank, move... If you have a tank key, you can move by boarding your tank on the world map or outdoor dungeons. Fight an enemy with your tank if in an encounter. You can also select the board command to fight with your tank in battle. Okay, we have the tank key, so... We're out here. It's an item? Key item, literally? Ah, okay, cool. So we can just kind of cruise around and do that, and then do we do the same thing again to... Oh, how do we disembark from the tank? And what if we go back inside and then we leave again? Okay, we're not. Okay, cool. Oh, first battle. Oh my god, we're fighting against a tank immediately. Well, that can't be good. Alright, we shall rat-tat-bang you a little bit. What do we got skill-wise? We got cure drops. Restores HP of an ally. Sure, makes sense. We can embark to get into the tank. We gotta get some of that CP, you know? There it is. Sweet, sweet victory. Okay. They did say to the northeast. We have a map here. Oh, wait. Is that where we want to go? Oh, that's where the city is. Okay. Ooh, spoopy things. Alright. Yeah, we'll heal. You, sure. Too bad. Oh, a python attacked. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's a pretty impressive heal, actually. Who's attacking? Oh, we are. Okay. 39. 68. I think we crit on that one. Okay. You know, there is a formation button or a thing, right? We could put our sniper in the back. We put them both in the back. Yeah, that seems fine, right? Alright, let's get into one more fight before we break off this first episode. We'll play around a bit. We'll have some fun with this. We just kind of got started. We have the story. Oh, our hit chance is really bad. Our hit chance goes down when we're in the back? I mean, we still hit. It's weird. I suppose it doesn't matter too much. I might look into seeing what exactly that all means. The front and the back. Usually it just means that, like, the front person is willing to take more damage and so on and so forth. Oh, I missed with the 91%. That's about right. Alright, snake bite. Yep. I mean, we're not going to be able to cast that, so... There it is. Unless we defended. Okay, we're getting a little bit stronger with our sniper and the multitude of classes. Okay. Are we allowed to cross the bridge? Hey, Cruz, where are you going? We're in the middle of a mission. Stay on track. Our target is Trekka Village, which is just past the Trent Tunnel. The rebel army base is supposedly there. The Trent Tunnel is north of the city. Let's hurry. Alright, so I actually was in the right spot before. Alright, let's hit this one. I did not kill it. Okay. I wonder if we, like... I wonder how this works as far as us getting, like, a... Do we heal up when we level up, or... Hey, we found rations. Cool. Alright, we'll head back toward the Trent Tunnel, and then that's going to be where we end it. Preemptive attack strike for Cruz. So, if we're on the back line, we have a lower chance to hit. We also have a lower chance to hit things on the back line. Good to know. We're at 88% of our gun being filled up. It's pretty good. I think we got, like, what, 1 or 2 more battles in us before we're there. We're in the middle of the woods. Oh no, the snaky boy bit us. There it is, 100%. So what is that going to do now? Magic compass. Our gun is filled up. Our elemental thing is water. And it's rank 1. And we've gotten 22 out of 64 for our level up for the trooper. Okay. So I think we can just use, like, skills and stuff with the CP. Let's try one more battle before we end it. Come on. Give it to me. Give it. There it is. Change. Defend. Oops. It's not what I wanted to do. Oh. I turned on auto. My bad. Well, that's fine. We'll figure it out in the next episode. I had a good time. Oh, we leveled up. Yeah, we healed. All right, perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. Anyway, guys and gals, I had a good time with it so far. I hope you guys had a good time as well. I hope you guys will check it out and grab it for your very own selves. It's available on Steam. It's available on, I think, just about everything. It is the latest from KEMCO. And a big shout out and a thank you to KEMCO for hooking me up with the code for this. It does truly mean a lot. If you guys want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, publisher, any of that stuff, down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links. I'll also link to, like, the various different places you can get it. So even though this is the Switch version, I'll link the Switch version, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, all that stuff. So it'll all be there. And you guys can, find out where you want to get it from and grab it. That's pretty much it. Till the very next episode, folks, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.